Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Mega Drive game. This time we're doing a game made by Treasure, who were mostly known back in the day for Gunstar Heroes. Yeah, that's right, this is Light Crusader. This is actually a game that a lot of people don't remember, but apparently it does have a cult fan base, enough to get a release on Dewey's Virtual Console. Taylor, are you familiar with this game?
No, but I know the developers and what they did. For example, they made a couple of years after Radiant Silver gun.
Alright, you be this guy.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Sorry, who?
You be this guy.
I shall have my revenge for what they have all done to me. I shall never forgive them.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of pointless throwing that to us without any context, but whatever.
These kind of games were never really good at stories.
Yeah, basically everybody, Light Crusader... Okay, Taylor, you be David, why not?
I am David, a swordsman in the service of King Frederick with a terrible face. I was weary of endless battle when the king invited me to take up a holiday in nearby Green Row.
And that's how I got this face.
Alright, character and background art. Yeah, these guys are all use various nicknames. Ogginon. Ogginon, I don't know.
It sounds like a Digimon. Keishindo.
Go ahead, too.
It had been a while since I was last in Green Row, but I was really looking forward to returning.
This dialogue is so thrilling, isn't it? This dialogue is...
One of
This dialogue is just dry.
Japanese games.
The dialogue is so dry, it's amazing. I am going here because I kinda want to. Alright, go ahead, Tail.
When I arrived, Green Row felt odd. The townspeople seemed to be pretty frightened or something.
Yes, I'll bring that up after the intro. Alright, I'll be the king. Sir David, I'm pleased to see you.
Just don't die.
You've traveled a great distance.
When I asked what happened, what had been happening in Green Row, King Whedon began to tell me the most amazing story.
A lot of people have been disappearing recently. That's not very amazing. Yeah. The townspeople fear some magic spell have been cast for some reason. You are such a gifted swordsman, Sir David. He is? Please search for the missing people.
Alright, I guess. I certainly will.
And there you go, that's our quest.
Yay!
Alright, the first thing you'll notice that this guy's standing out animation, he looks like he's fucking about to he really needs to take a shit right now. That's what it looks like. He really needs to take a shit right now.
To me, seems he took. Oh,
please save us.
He took his
look for the clue to help you find the missing people. You may move whatever you like inside the castle and town.
Yeah, it looks like he learned some painting lessons from Oldbag.
Yeah. How much longer will these anxious days continue?
Forever.
And yes, if we hit one of the townspeople, that oops word thingy appears.
Sleep at night because of these events.
Please say, okay.
Please save us. The king, you just asked me that. Go
You're
away.
trying to, very good.
Meow. Yes, we can talk to the cats, that's all they say.
No, the cat says something different every time you talk to it, just can't understand it.
Alright, so yeah, as you can... Yeah, this is our main menu. We can check our inventory, our magic. I'll bring up magic later. Our equipment, right here. Yes,
our equip.
Yeah, and there's also a map, which is kind of useless, but whatever. Okay. Alright, so as you can probably see, this is placed in the isometric perspective, aka the same kinds of stuff we had for Snake, Rattle, and Roll on the NES, but probably most famously for Sonic 3D Blast on the Mega Drive. This is our save point. So, yeah. You're probably thinking, well, it's an RPG, so it kind of works for this kind of game, right? Well, the thing is, it's not an RPG actually. It's more like an action adventure game, and there's a lot of platforming involved. So yeah, you see, this was back in the day when developers didn't realize that isometric perspective is a bad idea in general, and should not.
Especially for platforming.
Yeah. So yeah, you can actually jump on everything pretty much. So that's interesting.
So, was this game actually published by Sega, or
yes.
another?
What was this game called again?
Light Crusader. It was developed by Treasure, who was one of the more one of the most beloved developers during the Mega Drive days.
All right. Forgive me, I just need to have a look through my.
Basically, this game is kind of it's not really popular. It's more like a cult following kind of thing for Mega Drive fans. It has enough fans to get a Wii Virtual Console release. That's something, I guess. All right, so here's our inventory. But most of the food just heals our HP. Like the red potion heals all of our HP. The blue potion, I don't quite know what it does. Every time I try to use it, it just says it cannot be used. So yeah, that's about it.
I was just looking up this Akihata person who's a composer here. Apparently, she's done a lot of anime.
Okay then. Oh, okay. I'll be this woman. There you go. Yeah, I can tell what kind of character this is right from the animation.
Also, yay! I'm improving on finding out what gender belongs, what Japanese name belongs to which gender.
Who is he? Oh, get him!
Woo!
Jesus.
Okay then. Alright, anyway, while we were talking though, okay, treasure chest, and we find a pendant. What's a pendant? It's basically this game's auto-life. Whenever we die, we can use a pendant to get back to life anyway, basically. Anyway, what I was saying was, the princess, while we were talking, said, if you get lost, consult the oracle. He's bound to help you. Okay, let's do that then.
Alright.
What is it with us? What is it with commentaries of only just us three and oracles?
Someone is disturbing the souls of the diseased. That will arouse a tremendous anger. Obviously, that means cemetery.
That's Sega chiptunes for you, Dweebs.
Oh, this is a warp icon. Basically, every floor of the dungeon has a warp room, and you can alternate between the various warp rooms, like from the castle, B1, B2, B3, and so on and so forth. Because another thing about this game is that it's also a dungeon crawler. There's only one dungeon in this entire game, and you're doing nothing but climbing down and down in the exact same dungeon.
Where have Mummy and Daddy gone?
It's kind of like the first Dark Cloud. Alright, so yeah, it looks like he's right. His parents are definitely not here.
Well, that was a girl there for a second.
Okay. My next door neighbor disappeared 3 days ago.
Okay.
I wonder where he went. Scary, isn't it? Tragedy, ain't it?
I'm sorry, wrong line.
What about you? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Alan recently.
Alan?
Who?
I don't know who Alan is.
Oh, the classic pub.
Yeah. Are you going to buy? Oh, go ahead.
Are you gonna buy something?
Welcome.
Welcome to Corneria.
Welcome to Corneria.
Alright, so I'm checking my gold. Alright, let's... what should we buy? Let's see what he has
We
here.
have a red potion, a wine.
It's 30
Wine.
GP.
You buy?
No.
Oh.
Dibs. You had a line there.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. He'll repeat it now.
Alright. Great, thank you so much.
But, okay.
So,
I need to emulate the Mega Drive sound quality. Great, thank you so much.
Is it possible for someone to simply vanish into thin air?
well, I guess.
Listen to me, I saw it.
It's not for nothing, but just speak on your normal voice. It's kind of...
A human form was prowling about in the middle of the night. In the graveyard.
Second
And
graveyard
it wasn't
hint.
alone. There were 5 or 6 of them.
Hint, hint. It's in the graveyard.
What do you think they were up to?
Hey guys, I get the feeling we're supposed to go to the graveyard. Don't ask me why. It's
Ah.
the one who gets left behind. He's the culprit.
Nicolas Cage.
I guess. My missus.
My missus went off somewhere and never came back. She must have been spirited away.
Oh my god. So she got turned into a pig.
Oh, Spirited Away. That's that movie I tried to watch twice but can't finish.
That's okay. That's what our commentary. Yeah, that's another thing. The NPCs in this game can actually be pushed around. And
what are you doing?
I'm showing it off.
No. I'm playing the guy asking him why he's pushing him.
And yes, you can do this. You can do this to literally every NPC in the game.
Push him off a cliff.
Actually, there's no way. There's no way to do that, sadly. Hey, okay, I'll be. Okay, so you be the old man. I'll be the old lady.
I think something extraordinary is going on.
What? What are you talking about?
Are the old bags in this game?
Well, the protagonist seems
and
to
here's
be
the
learning
equipment.
or
And here's the equipment. The weapon shop. This is the weapon shop. Touch whatever you like.
Yes, touch the sharp blade.
Relayer is 15,000 GP.
No,
GP.
bit stingy, are you? Bit stingy. Look at the price of these things. 2,000
Yeah.
GP. So yeah, we'll have to come back later. All right, pendant is also expensive. I can buy potions though.
I need more gup.
Gold points. Gold points, Dibs.
Okay. I need more gup.
Alright. So we can buy anything. Well, we technically can, but I don't really want to buy any more potions right now. So let's move on. Have you seen my child?
No,
No.
He's nowhere to be found.
I don't care.
So yeah, just like I guess the King Willie was right. A lot of people have been disappearing recently. Alright. And by the way, too, this is the only town again. There's only one town and one dungeon.
Okay.
All
And
right.
again, this is a Mega Drive game and stuff.
Well,
Are you
it's
ready?
this is one of the more memorable. Would you like to hear my music?
Oh dear.
Okay.
All right, prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You'd love to, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? You will? Listen then. There.
Ah, good guy.
Ah.
Jesus.
Okay, whoever, I don't know if it was this Aki person who did
It's
the,
intentional. It's intentional, dude. It's intentional.
Yeah, I know. Whether it was Aki Hatter or the other composer who did this bad thing, must have been having a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm not particularly talented. No
Well, at least he's
shit.
honest.
Aw.
She's honest.
That reminds me of that moment in King's Quest 3 with the bard, where the bard,
Yeah.
we give them the loot and then they start singing, so good! Like completely off tune, and then the narrator, it's a pity you didn't have any talent potion to give him. Alright, you be the artist.
Alright.
So what are you petting, old man?
People disappear,
True.
Yeah.
but works of art remain.
What if they disappear?
Isn't that wonderful?
I guess.
Maybe.
Suppose.
What about you?
Whatever.
Me? I'm just a little fellow. They call me Shrug Shoulder.
Get it? Because he shrugs his shoulders! Haha! Alright, Teo, you're probably wondering, what about the magic in this game? I could tell you about the magic in this game. However, I'm gonna let Qatar from Avatar: The Last Airbender tell you what are the elements of this game.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Fire,
There we go.
air,
Yep, those are indeed the elements: air, fire, earth, and water.
Alright. Is magic useful in this game?
Yes.
No, Pedro, you need to get water first.
I know, but I'm not gonna get any magic at all in this part. So, Okay, basically, here's how the magic works. You can buy every icon that you find on the screen with any of these icons counts as 10 uses of each of that specific element. And the interesting thing about this magic is that you can actually mix the elements to form various different spells. Like, for example, if you just use water, earth, fire, or air alone, they will just be, weak.
Come to this town.
They will just be weak spells, except for that do minimal damage. Except for water, because water is the healing element. So using just water will allow you to do a small heal. So
Welcome to Ted's Tavern. Why did you walk on my desk?
Because. All right. However, too, in the magic screen, you can actually combine the elements and do various spells with that. Like, for example, if I combine both water, and earth, and fire, I can create the spell Turn Undead, which is the only way to kill skeletons.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the tip is when you get magic, experiment with it.
Alright.
And here we have cows.
Ooh.
I hope my cows don't get kidnapped. No, dude, this isn't Earthworm Jim or Majora's Mask. You're safe. There are no aliens in this game.
Yeah.
Or Diablo.
Well,
I never understood, what did that thing of aliens kidnapping cows come from anyway?
I think from a 1950 American movie, probably.
I don't know, it just feels weird. Why cows specifically?
Hang on. I got the perfect music for being in a graveyard. Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun.
Yeah, that's clearly a trapdoor right there. Yeah, David really has to take a dump right now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately he cannot. He's gonna have to play this entire game holding it in.
Yeah.
That's gotta admit, the guy's determined. All right, so let's start the dungeon crawling.
The quest to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Alright. So many statues.
Is this the Bat Cave?
All right. So wow, that was an incredibly difficult puzzle.
Yeah.
They get harder,
Oh,
actually.
boy.
They get harder as we move on, yeah. But sometimes, for some reason, I get... Okay, most of the time, the difficulty curve with the puzzles is very well done. But sometimes, I get the feeling the developers at some point got lazy, and some puzzles are easy as fuck. So yeah, since there's familiar treasure, I'm sure he'll agree with me that this is quite the unusual thing for them to make.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of a game called The Immortal.
This door is locked.
Yeah.
We'll come back here later. Alright, let's keep exploring. That door is also probably locked, so... We don't have any keys yet, so...
This is actually pretty bouncy.
Yeah, it is. The music is fine.
Yeah, it's really Sega Genesis / Mega Drive standard.
Fortunately, I played a lot of Sonic 3D Blast back in my day, so I'm used to this kind of shit. Maximum life, which is basically it's this game's heart container. Basically, every time I find one of those things, my life increases by 1 sphere.
Alright.
Which can, of course, go up until fulfilling that entire meter of empty balls that you see right there, right below the blue ones.
Oh, spikes.
Spike!
Yeah. Okay. Fuck.
Ow. Well, at least we're not.
I actually forgot that I have the auto healing on, so I'm gonna turn it.
At least we're not one hit kill like in the Mega Man franchise.
Mm-hmm. Alright. The options are just mode. Not options, mode. Alright, we can turn on... I don't know what the window on does, but I'll turn it... Damage number, meaning, damage number appears every time someone takes damage. Yeah, I'm experimenting with the window on and off mode. Honestly, I don't notice any difference.
Okay.
So, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I turned off... Okay, hold on. Actually, there's gonna be... Go ahead, Zippy, this guy.
Thank you. I'd almost given up all hope of ever being rescued. I was captured and brought here by men dressed in black.
The Organization 13?
This track reminds me of SimCity 3000s. Be careful, this place is full of demons and traps.
Okay, so we saved one person. Okay. And yeah, he's gone now.
Okay.
Apparently he's good enough to overcome all these platforming traps.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's one thing I'm wondering. Wonder if we could do like a. If I ever have the means to record SimCity 3000, I might do that.
Sure. Anyway,
No,
that
not for like a
fountain...
full game or anything, just like a look at.
Yeah, that fountain I just touched. Every floor has a fountain room, which basically heals me back to full health. So whenever you find one of those rooms, memorize its location. It will be useful.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. We don't have any keys yet,
Now
so we
it's
can...
open. There you go.
Actually, Teo, that particular part has always been open.
Oh. Yeah, that's one of the problems I have with these kind of dungeon crawling.
It's always
Sometimes I
locked.
tend to get lost really easily.
Mm.
So, is backtracking back to the entrance relatively easy, or
Yes, it is, because of those warp points.
like,
Yes, it is, because of those warp points I just mentioned.
okay.
The warp point... Basically, every time you find one of those warp points, you can immediately go back to the castle or any other floor in the dungeon. So backtracking as long is... I mean, I just caught 10 units of earth magic. Alright. Alright, let's see what we have here now. More flubber things. Alright. Okay, we gain bread.
Red.
From the slimes. So how does it look? It almost looked like some enemies had some kind of shield on.
No, they don't. No, not really, no. No enemy has that. I don't know where you get that from, but no.
Well, there was this, look like that breaking animation.
That's because you can't beat an enemy while he's flinching for some reason. I don't quite get that. But it doesn't damage me when it happens, so whatever. Oh yeah, this is teaching you one thing. Those things that throw in those lasers, these things open doors for some reason. Beat them. Okay.
Beat them.
Alright, as you can see right there in the top right corner, that's the enemy life. Every time I touch an enemy, his life bar will show up and will remain there until I touch another enemy.
That jumping attack.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay.
Is he trying to compete in the Olympics?
Alright, did you notice how the narrators... And yes, I can actually jump on top of the enemies and stay there. Did you notice how the narrator said, beat them, when I entered the room?
Yeah.
That every time I enter into a room where I have to kill all the enemies to advance, the narrator says, beat them. Yes, it's quite funny, I think. And also, as you probably just heard, every time we get near death, I think it's gonna happen in a moment. So hold on, I'll just let you guys listen.
Alright. That guy got decapitated, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gonna kill you.
it's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you. So yeah, every time you're near death, it all says there, it's gonna kill you.
Don't you just love these sound bites from this era?
Oh yeah, it adds a lot of charm to the game, if you ask me.
Well, it's just not like Awesome Possum, where he's constantly talking to you for like every 10 seconds.
Or Bubsy.
Yeah.
Alright, so there we
Look, a Moreau convention.
go. Alright,
Go to destroy the treasure.
and we
That's
got
what you
key
understand.
1. So as you can probably guess by now, this game was also pretty inspired by Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically there's key 1, key 2, key 3, and so on, and they will allow us to open various doors.
Alright.
Let's kill them and see what they drop. Alright. It's gonna kill you!
It's gonna kill you.
There we go. And we gain a fillet.
Fill it. Fill it.
Alright, moving on. Alright, now that we have key 1, we should be able to open some of those doors we found.
Alright.
Sorry, you need key 2 to open them.
God damn it.
Well, if that was the case, then the game would be broken.
Yeah.
Alright, and we gain water. And now the element water. There we go. A steak.
Again, steak.
A steak is really good because steak always heals 100 HP, so it's really good. This door is locked, so I guess I need key 2 for that
it
one.
must be the other.
This door is locked.
It's locked too. Okay, so what's next?
There is one more that we can try actually.
Not that one.
This one. There we go.
All right.
And now puzzle. This is a Zelda type puzzle if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Put the block on the button.
Again, this music here reminds me so much of
David,
SimCity
use the
3000.
strength.
This is SimCity 3000. Well, one of the tracks in it anyway.
Yeah. Air. Fire.
Fire.
A door opens somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes you
Sorry,
find these. Yeah, sometimes you find these switches where when you press them, it just says a door opens somewhere. So you have to go and find
Sorry.
out where that door is.
Sorry, Pedro, you got the order wrong. You have doomed us all. The Fire Nation is going to take over the world.
Ah, shit.
Well, it happens, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not this one, apparently.
Nope.
Alright, not this one either. So maybe the one in here? Yes!
All right.
Alright.
Ah,
Yeah,
Jesus, that's a bit dickish.
I usually don't bother with those plants because I can just...
What?
Listen again. I'm gonna go. Okay. When we get back to that room, listen, because basically what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I forgot this. I'm gonna backtrack a bit so I can go here for a bit and heal myself back to full health. So hold on a moment. But basically, to pay attention. It's gonna kill you. Pay attention when we get back to that room because that's probably me and my that's my favorite voice clip in this game. Just because of the way the guy says it, like it's so weird. Basically, whenever we enter a room where there's a puzzle to solve, it always says that bite. So yeah, as you can probably tell, the voice clips always tells us what kind of room it is. If it's a puzzle, if it's a beat all the enemies.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. Alright, so pay attention.
Answer the riddle.
Answer the riddle.
Answer the riddle! Answer the riddle! And that's our riddle. Just turn on all the lights. There you go.
Wow, what a deep riddle.
Alright, let's see what... Actually... Never mind, let's go here first. Ooh, a boss battle. But we'll go back here later. Answer the riddle.
riddle.
Save point. Alright then, let's... Okay, fine, I'll answer the riddle.
Fucking read.
Answer the riddle, okay? Now shut up.
That will be our new thing in the commentaries. Every time there's a puzzle, answer the riddle!
Answer the riddle. I gotta do that. I gotta do that I gotta do that a couple of times.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the kitty shop. Yes, a cat. And if you... Again, that's all it says. Believe it or not, Teo, this is where I can sell my items.
What?
Yes, apparently this cat buys items.
Oh yeah, Pedro, I gotta say that thing when we do during the rest of our crossover commentary.
Answer the riddle.
Answer the riddle.
I just...
Wow.
It was a simpler time too.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Bravely Second, where there's a class that's literally called Catmancer. It's like the Blue Mage, but it basically uses all magic that involves cats.
Yeah.
I was bravely second, by the way.
Answer the riddle. All right, now let's actually fight the boss. The boss is
It's a sponge.
a sponge with an eye, so hit the eye.
Fighting SpongeBob's evil brother.
Yes.
Yes.
Take that.
In case it's not obvious, obvious enough, you're supposed to eat the eye. You may as well put a sign saying shoot hit here, you stupid fuck. And yes, I can also break down the balls, but usually I just like to focus on the boss. The problem sometimes is that the eye will not come out until we defeat all of his balls. So
You.
You, yes.
And now, serpents made of orbs. Anyway,
Actually, I think it.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's attacks in style of bullet hell. Actually, the bosses of Nier tend to do that a lot. Actually, that kind of attacks. Probably as a throwback.
So yeah, full health. There you go. Fire.
You were right, Pedro. He really is constipated.
Well, you mean the boss or David?
No, David.
No. David is not constipated. He just has to take a shit.
Yeah.
And now
Exploding.
he's farting fireballs.
Okay.
All right. We're almost there. It's gonna kill
Gonna
you.
kill
It's
you.
gonna kill you.
Fillet.
Yeah. Okay, we're better. Let's go.
And we get a chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to eat a chicken that came out of this thing's balls, but whatever.
Ew.
Oh well, video game logic, I guess. If it's food, it's good for you.
Almost dead. There we go.
There we go.
Explosions.
And the door's open.
And every time we defeat a boss, not only do we get our life back, but they play the main theme of the game.
Also, yeah, 3D technology in Mega Drive games.
Oh, you mean an isometric view? Yeah. Again, this was back
I
before.
mean, how the door opened.
Oh, that. Yeah. This was back before developers realized that isometric perspective was a bad idea.
Oh.
Like I'm proving right now, actually. So yeah, pay attention to your drop shadow. That's the only way you'll know if you're in the right place. And we're getting key
Game
2.
Key 2.
Alright.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, everybody. In the next part, we will move on and see what else we can find.
And also, we have to. And also, we got to answer another riddle.
Yes. Answer the riddle.
Answer the riddle.
It's not just riddles though. We also have to beat them.
Beat them.